Hello everyone, and welcome to a very special episode of MC Commute, where, as you can tell, we are not commuting. I'm in full leathers. We're at the racetrack. We're here at the Aprilia Racer Day at the Ridge Motorsports Park in the Pacific Northwest following the MotoAmerica weekend, and we will be exploiting the performance of the 2021 Aprilia RS 660 that you see here behind me. Now, we've covered this motorcycle extensively, ridden it on the road a ton, but let's see how she stacks up out on the racetrack. We got a lot to talk about. Let's go tear it up. All right, ladies and gentle giants, the 2021 Aprilia RS 660, and we're here at the Ridge Motorsports Park in Washington, and it is about 105 degrees already at noon. So we're going to make this quick. We've already covered this extensively, but we'll go over it one more time. This is an all-new middleweight from Aprilia that takes a different stance at that category, getting away from the inline four power plants that have traditionally ruled the class in the last 15 to 20 years. Now they're going to use that 659cc parallel twin engine that's derived from their 1100 V4 platform, and it takes a very sporty stance. It's got these aerodynamic winglets, Pirelli Diablo Rosso Corsa 2 tires that give us an abundance of grip. So I'm going to get on this thing, I'm going to get out of the heat, get the wind blowing, and we're going to take you out for a lap at the racetrack. Wow, I love the sound of this machine. Now, we're on Aprilia's track package. Now, there's two riding modes. You can see that we're in time attack here. If we hold this button over here on the right, we also have time attack and challenge mode. I'm going to leave it in time attack. That's going to give us these preset settings of the Aprilia Performance Ride Control Electronic Rider Aid Suite. We're going to flip back here. Let's see. Oh, there we go. Now you can see that we have rear ABS disabled. We have our lap time function here that we'll take advantage of once we get out on the racetrack. And you can see also down here that is 104 degrees and I'm baking hot, so we're gonna get going. This thing just sounds awesome. Take a look back, make sure we can get on the racetrack okay. What an unbelievable sounding machine this is. Now, Aprilia decided to adopt the parallel twin engine based off of the V4 platform, making a very versatile and usable machine thrown up on the motorcyclist dyno back in our Irvine offices. This produced 88.5 horsepower and about 45 foot-pounds of torque. Now, to make a reference, that's about, I don't know, 15 less horsepower than a traditional inline 4 600 like the ZX6, the Honda CBR 600RR, or the Yamaha YZF R6. But as I mentioned, this is a very flexible, very versatile, and very capable machine that's very easy to utilize. As part of this engine package, man, that sounds so good. Aprilia has also fitted it with its Aprilia Performance Ride Control Electronic Rider Aid Suite, which includes that bi-directional quick shifter that you can see here that I'm utilizing to row through this 6-speed gearbox. It also comes with traction control, wheelie control. We're just gonna let that guy go as we talk to you. Try and get out of the way of all these other folks. That will help usher us through the corner and really extract the most out of this motorcycle, while also boosting our safety. Man, the more and more that I ride this bike, the more that I appreciate it for what it is. So let's open this thing up, see how she sounds. We're just cruising. We're gonna let these guys go right now. Take advantage of that Pirelli Diablo Rosso
Corsa 2 grip that's fitted OE stock to this machine. Very nimble handling chassis as well. 401 pounds fully fueled on the motorcyclist scales with KYB suspension front and rear that is spring preload and rebound adjustable. Very neutral handling, well balanced package that really just gives you the confidence. I have a lot of confidence just leaning this thing over, even on my first laps here. As we get around the Ridge Motorsports Park. I have so much fun riding this bike. All right, guys. We've done a couple cooler laps here. Why don't we put this machine to the test? Take a lap time. Make sure these Brembo monoblock calipers bring us to a halt. I love seeing the bi-directional quick shifter on machines like this. You know, we don't always need big RSV4 liter bike power to enjoy the enhancements that these electronic rider aids suite, even though there's an argument that these middleweights don't always need it. All right, guys, let's take advantage. Of this RS 660. Let's chase down Caleb DeCarroll here. He raced the Twins Cup at MotoAmerica this last weekend and has a lot of experience with this bike. Man, so easy to hustle underneath you and so confidence inspiring. And sounds wickedly awesome as well. You can definitely have a thrill ripping this machine without being so scared or intimidated like you might on the RS V4 or even a Tuono 1100 V4 for that matter. Which really kind of justifies Aprilia's stance with this middleweight. Let's get ourselves in. Which, if we go back to that, really allows us to boost confidence as a rider, hone our skills without being intimidated by big V4 power. I'm gonna rip around this guy. They've given us the opportunity to blow through the checkered flag here as a review of this RS 660. We're ripping. Using that lap time function. You know what's also impressive is how capable of a machine this street bike this is as a street bike. It has more relaxed ergonomics than it might a traditional super sport might have. Higher foot peg placement, higher bar placement, but it still allows you to hustle this underneath us and be full of confidence doing so. Man, this is so fun. Those Brembo monoblock calipers bringing us to an easy halt going around the racetrack. I've complained about them possessing a strong initial bite on the street, but with the added pace and aggression on the track, they fit right in. Man, this bike is so fun. It's so agile and so confidence inspiring, and something that riders of most skill levels, less experienced or very advanced, can really enjoy and take advantage of, like I said, without being intimidated by the power of a leader bike or growing tired of something of like an ultra lightweight category. This is an awesome track day weapon. Let's open it up one more time as we go across the finish. Yes! Awesome! What a blast this bike is. Wow! Alright guys, that's it for our hot laps aboard the Aprilia RS 660. I honestly had a blast on this bike, ripping around with you guys. It is a unique take on the middleweight super sport market. As a parallel twin, it's not such a inline four, it's not such a screamer like the inline fours, but that versatile engine package, that 659cc parallel twin derived from the V4 power plant, is a blast to ride. It's ultra flexible, as we've seen also in the 210 660, also in the upcoming Aprilia Touareg 660, that adventure machine that the Nuwali manufacturer is producing. Just a blast. Super agile, nimble handling that boosts a lot of confidence even in stock trim, even with those stock OE fitted Pirelli Diablo Rosso Corsa 2 tires. An ultra comfortable machine as well. We've tested this on the street. That relaxed ergonomics package proves well there, but it also proves well in hustling this RS 660 around the racetrack. And when I back up, I don't want to say ultra relaxed, not ultra relaxed, but relaxed in comparison to a more sporty, complete super sport machine like an RSV4 or those inline fours. So that's it for our time aboard the RS 660 out here on the racetrack. Let's get in, let's have a drink of water. It is like literally 100 degrees out here and I'm burning up. So I'm pulling into the pits. Let's pull over here, shut this RS 660 off, let it cool down, and get away from wringing its neck. Man, what a machine this motorcycle is. As we've covered, we've extensively tested this machine out on the street, out in the real world situations, but bringing this motorcycle to a track day is an all new take at that middleweight segment. Yes, it's going to compare to new models like the Yamaha YZF R7. It's also going to compare to models like the SV650 or Ninja 650, but it's also going to find itself a little bit in between those 650s and also the inline 4 600s that we've seen in the past, like YZF R6, Ninja ZX6R. This is a new take, priced at $11,499. It is relatively expensive, but again, it comes with a lot of unique features: aerodynamic winglets, Aprilia Performance Ride Control Rider Aid Suite, and that 659cc parallel twin engine. That said, this is an enticing package for those riders looking for an all-around machine, one that you could take out, ride on the streets, ride to work, ride the canyons, do whatever you need to do in the real world situations, but also enjoy it over on the racetrack. Get a true thrill out of this bike like you might on an RSV4, a leader bike.
This is super capable, super wickedly entertaining engine package with a nimble and confidence-inspiring chassis to go with it. You have the electronic rider aid suite to give you a little bit more safety while also just exploiting the outright performance of this machine. All right, guys, that's it. So if you like this video, like it, comment. We want to hear from you, and subscribe to the Motorcyclist YouTube channel. Head over to motorcyclistonline.com to read the full story, and we'll see you guys next time.